Hey there, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and welcome to December. We are officially in Season 13. However, I'm still building the team. For now, I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the rest of the tier matches that we have set up for the channel. Today, you'll be watching the second tier. This is going to be the 21st match to the 40th match, where we get to relive through all the fights that we've had in the earlier of the month. So, without further ado, enjoy the rest of the matches, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so we've got Hisuian Arcanine, Urshifu, Rillaboom, Tornadus, Chienpao, and Fluttermane. Fluttermane is now back to being top dog in Pokemon Home, which is really dope, but what does that mean for the rest of the roster? So, what we're going to be doing today, we need to be able to outspeed not only Tornadus, Chienpao, and Fluttermane, three of the fastest Pokemon in the game, but I also need to be able to withstand either Rock Slide or Extreme Speed with the Arcanine. So I'm going to bring in Tornadus, Golden Go to start us off. Switch in to Urshifu in case if Chienpao comes out. And we could also do that to Arcanine as well. We won't do anything to Rillaboom. We could also survive Fluttermane. We'll bring in Chienpao. We don't really do anything to Rillaboom with Fluttermane. We don't really do anything to Rillaboom with Ogerpon. So, I mean, Rillaboom does take a little bit more damage, but I'm more concerned of the other Pokemon that could come out. Oh, we did teach a Stomping Tantrum to Ogerpon, so we should have ground coverage now. Okay, so Golden Go is the opposite type of what I would like for here. What if I do Tailwind to up my speed? I could Terra Dragon, or I could swap to... Let's swap to Urshifu. I think withholding Golden Go would be beneficial for us. I'll switch into Urshifu in case if it's like something else. Flare Blitz could go into that slot. Doesn't really do anything, but Rock Slide could do a little bit more. Comes to Tailwinds for sure. No Extreme Speeds. Yep, Flare Blitz. Yep, that would have KO'd that would have done something a lot. We'll go ahead and use Rain Dance so that I get a benefit. And go ahead and Surging Strikes. Should we go for the Arcanine or Tornadus? Bleak Wind's not effective against that. Rain Dance and Surging Strikes against the Arcanine. We needed to get off the field. Withdrew the Arcanine, so here comes the Rillaboom. Urshifu. Single Strike or Rapid Strike? Rapid Strike. Rain Dance comes up. Super not effective against the Urshifu, but he can't attack this turn. Probably Scarfed as well. Big Windstorm makes 100%. Urshifu goes down. Tornadus having Rain Dance has kind of screwed us, to be honest. I'll set up Chienpao. Tornadus now use Bleak Wind Storm, and I will then do Sucker Punch. No. Ice Spinner. Aqua Jet. To the Tornadus, knocks it out with a crit. Tornadus goes down. Chienpao hurt by the Rocky Helmet. And lost some HP due to Life Orb. Do not like this. of the distant past. Let's go. Spinning goes off. Aqua Jet goes first. Terra. Shadow Ball. Sucker Punch Sarkhan. We're gonna Terra. Gonna go to the Urshifu. Yep. Change it to water. Chien-Pao's gonna go down. Surgeon Strikes is gonna KO it. Not having Protect on Tornadus kind of really messed with him, and having Rain Dance was really tough. Crit on the Sucker Punch on the Arcanine, it goes down. No Aqua Jet on the Urshifu side. Those Surgeon Strikes gonna go to the Chien-Pao. Nope, Golden Go. He should live this. Yep, just barely. Just barely, because he's not affected by water attacks. Shadow Ball into that slot, knocks him out. I don't feel like I won here. I think I got lucky. Obviously, the Terra Dragon on Golden Go was like the better play, but he had me through the entire game, pretty much. Someone a great friend. Fluttermane. Photosynthesis. Special attack was heightened. Sucker Punch. That's 2 KO. Oh. Yeah, that's the double KO. Nothing I could have done there. I was really hoping that Sucker Punch would be able to do it, but they got more defensive thing, which is why the booster energy was on to give the 30% boost to the special attack. So I completely understand that, but they were not going to do optimal damage, but they needed to survive quite a bit of hits. So there is that. And it works. All right, next match. Okay, we've got Rillaboom, Iron Hands, Heatran, Urshifu, Fluttermane, and Amoonguss. Pretty good wide assortment Pokemon. We've got 2 Fake Out users. Tank, it's pretty much Tank. Urshifu, we don't know if it's Rapid Strike or Single Strike. Fluttermane or Amoonguss. So we're going to need Tornadus. We'll open up with Fluttermane. Urshifu, we'll bring in Ogerpon in the back, and what do I want to bring in? Woodhammer is going to be really detrimental here. We'll be physical attackers this game. All physical attackers. Tornadus, who is our setup person, and physical attackers. That's pretty much all I can guarantee. Alright. Fluttermane and Iron Hands. Booster energy on the Fluttermane. And you're gonna go special attack. Okay. Terra, Tailwind, Surgeon Strikes into the Fluttermane. Trying to make it so I don't get one hit KO'd on both characters. I want to try to survive the wild charge. Fake out goes on to the Urshifu. Dazzling Gleam. He would have lived, but it wouldn't really mattered. Ogre Pawn. Old Breaker. Okay, point that. And Stomping Tantrum on the Iron Hands. Withdrew Iron Hands to bring out Heat Ran. Ooh, that's a terrible choice. These times 4 to ground. Here comes Bleak Windstorm. Does hit both. Drops the speed for the Heat Ran. Stomping Tantrum into the Heat Ran slot. Knocks him out. Fluttermane now gets his last attack. Enough to knock out the Tornadus. Ogre Pawn still stands strong. But losing Urshifu right off the bat was terrible. That I did not want to lose right away. I hate the fact that I lost him. Was that Urshifu? This is Single Strike. Gotcha. And what do I want to do? Let's do Horn Leech on Urshifu. Withdrew Urshifu. That's Iron Hands. They're going to Terra the Fluttermane. Make it Steel. Okay. It's a good Terra advantage for Fluttermane. Sucker Punch. KO. There was more than a... It was missing 25% at least. Probably even more. Which is why I felt confident that I'd be able to knock it out. Horn Leech. Get back the stuff I was missing. Now it's going to be able to do Fake Out. So the question is, which one will it fake out? So Qian Pao is in worse condition at this point. Very effective against either Pokemon. They might go after straight for Ogre Pawn. I was still deciding my moves, game. Please don't let it be me this time. Please don't let it be me. It was, of course. Well, that's a loss. Most of my loses have been disconnects. All right, next match. We've got Hisuian Arcanine, Monkey Dory, Moltres, Sinistra, Grimmsnarl, and Milotic. Okay. I outspeed everyone. I just have to worry about priority for most part. And that's from Grimmsnarl with his Prankster ability. Monkey Dory isn't... I mean, he could probably be really, really fast. Poison Psychic. Let's bring in Tornadus, Fluttermane, Qian Pao, and Ogre Pawn. We'll bring in those four. We'll bring in those four. Okay, so we've got Grimmsnarl and Arcanine. That's dope. To me, it goes off, doesn't matter because these are special attackers, not physical ones. Okay. So we could outspeed or we could do a lot of damage. We're going to go ahead and get set up with the outspeed. Question is, do I? I'm pretty sure I'll survive a rock slide. I usually do. And I'm not gonna do rock slide now, but I am gonna go straight to the Moonblast into Grimmsnarl. No prankster shenanigans? Oh, there we go, light screen. So, special moves do less damage, so about 50%. Bop. Still one hit KO to that Grimmsnarl though. Rock slide. Ooh, just barely. That's a lot of damage from that Arcanine. Holy cow. Oh, shiny Moltres, let's go. Love that Pokemon. That's a dark type. Fairy's gonna really mess it up. It's in the back again. I do not have Urshifu, so Rain Dance doesn't really do anything here. Let's taunt the Moltres. And I'm gonna Moonblast it. They're gonna Terra. It's the Moltres to poison. Okay. You now resist my attacks for a bit. Taunt. No nasty plot for you. Moonblast. Not very effective. Rock Slide will come out. Get the... Oh, Fluttermane will just barely live with 1 HP. Let's go. Let's go. Free switching though. Nasty plot. Yep. Foresaw that. You're not gonna get that stuff off. Nope. Nope. Nah. Nah. I'll breaker on the Ogerpon. And we're just gonna go ahead and Stomping Tantrum. Oh. Oh. Okay. We'll just knock out the Moltres then. And I'll do very little damage to the Arcanine. Withdrew Arcanine. It's a good thing I didn't use Stomping Tantrum on that Pokemon. I can't read that. It's Sinistcha. Hospitality will heal it up. Really? You want to give it that little bit there? Okay, Moonblast. Bop. Half. I'll take half and drop its special attack. Let's go. Stomping Tantrum. Bop. Ooh. Berserk procs its special attack bonus. And the Citrus Berry. Such a bulky Pokemon. I love it. Fiery Wrath. Fluttermane goes down. Chien-Pao will now come out. So that's Arcanine in the back. Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum, the... Both of those attack. Yeah, Stomping Tantrum, the Moltres withdrew Sinistcha to bring out Arcanine. It was either that or the Rage Powder, which is what I was thinking of. So it gets the -1. Moltres will live here. But I could have doubled into that slot. Here comes Ice Spinner. There's barely anything to the Arcanine. And I lose some HP due to that. Stomping Tantrum. Berserk. Oh, he procs it again. Gets a +4 anyway. Fiery Wrath. Does nothing to the Chien-Pao, but it will knock out the Ogerpon. And he shook off the taunt. So which one's more troublesome? Can't switch out Moltres. All that boosting would go to waste if he did. Oh, Berserk didn't go up a second time? That's interesting. I wonder why. Let's Sucker Punch a Moltres. Get him out of here. Rock Slide's probably going to knock out Qianpao though with the Life Orb damage. Oh, Flare Blitz. Okay. So far, 0-3. Not bad, though. Not bad. It was a good match. I am starting to see a little bit more of where my team is kind of failing. So it's a good thing. But how to counter it? That's going to be another question. Oh, well. Let's get to the next match. All right. We've got Empoleon, Rillaboom, Qianpao, Weezing, Landorus, and Dragonite. So we do have some freaking shenanigans here. No Urshifu, so Protect is viable here. We're going to have our abilities negated, though, due to Weezing if he comes out, which isn't that big of a deal for the most part. Tornadus, Ogerpon, Urshifu, and Qianpao. We'll leave Golden Go and Fluttermane in the back, which would kind of be like a terrible decision, I think, because if it is extreme speed, then we can negate it, obviously, with Golden Go and Fluttermane, but we haven't seen an extreme speed built Dragonite for a while. Doesn't mean that it won't be, but I think that's not what it is. I have anything for Empoleon, though. I don't think I brought anything. Typing so... No, Ogerpon can. Ogerpon can. He's still water, and Steel doesn't really negate grass attacks, so it's not as far as I'm aware. Dragonite and Weezing. So, are you carrying around the shield then? Okay, so it's Urshifu here. Urshifu is here. So after we get done with Tailwind, we will then get set up with someone else. We'll Stomping Tantrum the Weezing though. Weezing is physically built. You could get away with special ground type moves to one-hit KO him. I haven't really found a good calc that does that yet. You probably could get away with like Weezing or something. Switch in. The gas wore off, so Mold Breaker comes back. Sends out Landorus. Get the -1 for Intimidate on Ogerpon. They're gonna Terra. Gonna go over to the Dragonite. That's normal. Remember what I said about no one really not using Terra normal drag? Yeah. Here comes. Yep. 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 Stomping Tantrum. It's not affect Landorus. Yep. God dang it. Like, I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I didn't bring in a ghost type, I knew it. Ugh. That's so annoying. Okay. Terra, Water, Close Combat the Dragonite. And let's Spiky Shield the Ogerpon. So if Dragonite hits it, then it'll take damage. And then we negate the effects from Landorus, I think. I'm not necessarily weak against Stomping Tantrum, but with your Dragonite, so that's a good call. Sent out the Weezing to negate the effects again. So one attacker, spiky shield goes off. U-turn goes over to the spiky shield. Does a little bit of damage to the Landorus. Close combat. Not very effective against the Weezing. That's not good. That's never good. Oh boy. Let's do Surging Strikes on the wait. Yes, Surging Strikes on the Landorus. And swap out to the Chien-Pao. I've already dedicated my Terra. So Terra Blast right now is useless. And that's another thing that I'm noticing too. Terra Blast on Chien-Pao doesn't seem to be good unless I specifically use him for my Terra. And if I don't, it's useless. I need to swap out though. U-turn could do still a lot of damage to Chien-Pao because he is dark. But at least it's not gonna one-hit KO him. Out comes Rillaboom. He is reading me like a book. Like a book. Doesn't look like I could do it. Oh, come on, man. No, don't let it be me. If it's me again, come on, man. I'm or Sludge Bomb. Don't let it be me. It's me again. What am I doing? How can any... Oh, man. No wonder everyone plays on Showdown. It doesn't disconnect as often. All right, next match. Okay, so now we've got Chien-Pao, Urshifu, Chi-Yu, Fluttermane, Dragonite, and Rillaboom. Oh boy, I don't really know what to say anymore. The instant I thought I was not going to come across a Terra normal Dragonite extreme speed build, I then did. So that's funny. In this matchup though, it's going to be really, really interesting. What could I use here? Rillaboom's probably going to be in it. Good chance that Dragonite's also going to be in it. Chien-Pao's also going to be in it. So I think Golden Go and Tornadus to start us off. Urshifu. We'll walk in with our two ghosts. Technically, we have 3 with Tornadus' Terra. Let's see what happens here. Rillaboom and Urshifu. So the only one that it could really affect is Tornadus with the Fake Out, or it could go into Grassy Glide. I'm not confident in Radiance's ability because Urshifu is on the field. So I think I'm going to go straight for the Tailwind, so I outspeed. Then let's go ahead with the Make It Rain. Should I do that? I don't have to worry about outspeeding, but I do have 2 priority people right in front of me. Oh, this sucks. Tailwind, Shadow Ball. God, this sucks. Okay. I hate not having Protect on Tornadus. Shadow Ball. So no priorities. Almost one shot. Surging Strikes comes on into the Tornadus. Obviously, it's a one-hit KO. What do you do, Rillaboom? You didn't do Fake Out. So, Wood Hammer. High horsepower. Heal up because of the grass, and then leftovers. We'll do Fluttermane now. And I'll just go ahead and do the Dazzling Gleam to go spread, and I will protect on the Golden Go, because I will attack before the Urshifu does. Aqua Jet, Drastic Light. I mean, I need to not forget about those. Protect. Detect. Dazzling Gleam. Misses the Urshifu, but we'll hit the Rillaboom. That's a decent amount. Drum beating. At 30%. That 30% does so much. Does so much. Yeah, we got Urshifu. Yeah, not having Protect on Tornadus, but then it wouldn't really matter in this fight because obviously Urshifu would have hit. Urshifu would have hit through Protect anyway, so it's not gonna really matter. I still wish that I had it. Let's do Close Combat there and Shadow Ball there. Dazzling Gleam did a lot, so there goes Urshifu. I knew it! Like, Grassy Glide had to be on there. Some sort of priority had to be on someone. We're gonna knock out the Rillaboom though. No, we're not. Wow. Went 0-5 today. 2 of those were disconnects. Yeah. It tells me something. What am I missing here? That tells me something. So I need to take a look. 0-4. Oh man, come on. Like, there was a couple of misplays. Like, I understand, like, match 4 had a lot of misplays. I understand that match 2 had a lot of misplays. But those are the matches that I literally had disconnects from. Everything else seemed to be really, really close, except for this one. So we changed a couple of things, but now we're going to be doing the testing phase officially. We got Urshifu, Tornadus, Fire, Ogerpod, Fluttermane, Landorus, and King Gambit. We want to make sure that we don't lower down King Gambit if he ends up coming down the field. So we're going to want to focus on a couple of things. We'll bring in Tornadus. Urshifu. We're probably going to have to worry about Landorus coming in and lowering Dust down. So we'll switch into Golden Go. Maybe not. Sucker Punch might be a problem. Golden Go. We'll bring in Ogerpod. We'll give this bunch a try. We'll see what the results come out of it. One I'm really worried about is King Gambit. I mean, Landorus is also a bit of a problem, but with Urshifu, we'll be able to take care of it. Ogerpod might be a problem too. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Okay. Who's your open? Tornadus, King Gambit versus Urshifu and Tornadus. So we're going to go ahead and get Tailwind started off. Terra Water Surging Strikes into the Tornadus. We want to get that off the field as quickly as possible. That's a support Pokemon that we're going to have to deal with. So with our Mystic set, we're okay for the most part. We did reconfigure our attacks a little bit, mostly on Shinka, but they withdrew. King Gambit, bring out the Fluttermane. No item on the Fluttermane, so that's interesting. We're gonna survive Fluttermane's next turn. Whatever this Tornadus does will kind of depend on what we do. They did not go for a Prankster move. But he's... No, he's not gonna live. I don't think so. Really, Citrus Berry now procs? Are you kidding me? I don't like that some of my stuff just deactivated. Bleak Wind. I don't really like that at all. Sorry, there we go. Okay. Bleak Wind, and we'll go Surgeon Strikes into Fluttermane. That's so weird. This goes through the boost. Dazzling Gleam now goes off. There's the double KO. How? The Citrus Berry, like, activating mid-attack is kind of... It's clutch, but at the same time, it's kind of dumb. Like, you should wait till after I get done attacking. Golden Go and Ogre Pod. The only two I have left. And we already used the Terra, so we can't do anything else. But we'll make it rain, and... Is it me again? Oh, Jesus. Really? Well, that's a good ending, I guess. Okay, we've got Indity, Drifloon, Chinpao, Garchomp, Urshifu, and Moongus. So... I don't worry about Drifloon. I think he's got Tailwind. We still have Indity's Psychic Surge ability. We'll start off the fight with Chinpao, Tornadus, Fluttermane, and Ogre Pod. I think that's what we'll bring in with us. That'll help us take out a Moongus. Doesn't really do anything to Drifloon, but we could take out Indity as well. Without priority, it's going to be a little difficult, but we'll do our best. I mean, they're going to shut down their own priority too, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I'll tell you this, if I keep DCing, it's going to be really, really hard to film the rest of the series. Like, super hard. Like, you guys don't know it, but like, I can't learn or do anything like great with the team if I keep disconnecting. Like, I'm not really worried about my win percentage. It's just... Like, this is the team I'm going to be probably taking to Portland Regional, so I need to know. And it really, really helps when the team works. So, Indity comes out. We got the second T boost for the Drifloon. So, no priorities. We got a shiny Drifloon, though. That's dope. Love shinies. Can't taunt it, as it is Ghost, but it looks like it's flying, but it's not flying. We'll start off with Tailwind, and then Ice Spinner into the Drifloon to get rid of the second field. Here we go. This will open up priority again. Now, Trick Room is probably going to get activated by this Indity here, because they didn't attack first. Oh, Dazzling Gleam, okay. Alright, I see you. That's a Life Orb, Indity. Garchomp of the Distant Past. This is like a Hisuian dex. That's awesome. Except for Indity. He wasn't in Hisuian, but still, that's dope. Let's swap out to Fluttermane. But I think I'm gonna wait because the switch in right now is gonna be huge. Bleak Wind to maybe Protect. I mean, he can't. Yeah, let's Protect. Let's Protect Chinpao to make it last one more turn. Because here comes the Terra, which I thought that they were gonna do. Like, it would make sense. It's gonna be on the Garchomp too. Also something I thought would make sense. Terra Steel. So the ice attack would have done nothing. If this is a Terra Blast, then that would have completely knocked out Chinpao. Indity will also protect. Bleak Sequence Storm's gonna hit the Garchomp, which isn't gonna do a lot of damage because it is steel. So it's resistant. And it does the Rock Slide. Okay. The Tornadus goes down. Good thing I didn't bring out the Fluttermane. Instead, the Ogerpon will do just nicely here. Let's go ahead and Ivy Cudgel. I want to do that. Yes. Yeah, let's go for it. Garchomp's gonna protect. Good call. So it's a good thing I didn't double into that slot. Sucker Punch does go off and hits the Entity. Does KO. Just a little bit of HP. The Ivy Cudgel was off to protect. Ooh, Amoonguss. Good call. Ivy Cudgeled the Garchomp. And I'm going to Ice Spinner the Amoonguss. This should knock out the Amoonguss. My Tailwind should still be active. So, but this Garchomp isn't spec'd. I mean Scarf. That's, excuse me, he isn't Scarf. Okay, Spinner. Amoonguss does get the one hit. Here comes the Ivy Cudgel. Oh, Garchomp's living just like little as HP ever. And that's the KO. Oh, that was a crit too. Let's go. Good game overall. Can't complain. Okay, so we got Roaring Moon, Landorus, Fluttermane, Milotic, Iron Hands, and Water, and Fire Ogerpon. Acrobatic set for sure for the Roaring Moon. I mean, it could be different. Could be a Dragon Dance set or a Tailwind set, but I'm fairly certain that is a set that is meant to do acrobatics. Or maybe if I put pressure on it immediately, it'll change the course of battle. Tornadus, Fluttermane, in case if it's like Milotic and Iron Hands, Urshifu, and I don't want to bring in Sheen Pao, but I think Ogerpon's gonna be better. Milotic is probably like my weakest matchup. Like I do have options for Iron Hands, but I'm not gonna say like I'm super strong against it. But I think Milotic is like the weakest one that I have. So I'm just gonna try to play around it in case if it does come out. Here's Iron Hands and Roaring Moon. Gets the boost off from the booster energy. Attack was heightened. So here comes the Acrobat. Let's go ahead and get started off with Tailwind. And then we'll go ahead and hit as hard as we can with the Dazzling Gleam. Because they can't fake out. I'm not going to Terra because I'm not going to put myself in a position where I would get weaker. But they are. Which is why this is going straight to Roaring Moon. Gonna Terra to Flying. So here's that Acrobatic set. It removes its weakness to, you know, fairy attacks, but that doesn't really matter. It still does a lot of damage. No fake out. Does not KO anyone. They goes for the Tailwind instead. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Heaven Slam goes right into the Fluttermane. Only reason why I didn't Terra, because I knew the fake out was going to come out, but they kind of got it. But now I'm going to bring in Ugrapon. Mold Breaker activates. What's in the back for me? Urshifu. Who do I try to save here? I think I try to save Ugrapon. Yeah, I try to save Ugrapon. Spiky Shield, because I know Acrobatic is going to come out. You can't really do anything to Tornadus. I mean, even with like the boosted attack, I don't think it can one-shot. I'm going to get a boosted +1 attack. So Mold Breaker isn't going to be like needed here, obviously. Activate Spiky Shield. Leak Wind Storm does not go for anything, but someone avoids the attack. It is the Iron Hands. Just drops the speed. It is Acrobatics, and it is going to go to the Spiky Shield. Okay. So I just outspeed regardless. Oh, that's dope. Like that. Wild Charge to the Tornadus. Saw it. It was kind of something I couldn't really avoid. But now that I know that I win the speed tier, I should have no problem knocking out both these Pokemon. Urshifu with the Surging Strikes over to that, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do the Ivy Cudgel to that guy. As I outspeed both of them, I think. I should be able to anyway. Surging Strikes, yep. So I know Urshifu outspeeds Roaring Moon, and he's underneath Tailwind, which is interesting. How about Ugrapon? Yep, Ugrapon outspeeds him too. Okay. Odd. Like, usually Roaring Moon's incredibly speedy. So Acrobatics is someone that something that gets boosted once you have no item. So it gets stronger. Summon the Gourmet. Ugrapon. And summon the Gourmet. Milotic. Yay. Okay, so we have Mold Breaker for their Pokemon. I should be able to KO it with... He's probably faster. I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to Horn Leech the Milotic. Protect here. Tailwind is still in effect. I'm going to Horn Leech. Almost knock out that the Milotic. He does Horn Leech over to the Urshifu, does nothing. Scald. Hits the Ugrapon, super effective. Does not burn. And will heal using leftovers. My Tailwind's gone. Oh, so is theirs. So, how fast is your Ugrapon? Close combat. And Horn Leech. Milotic will Protect. It's a good call. Close combat. Oop. Oh yeah, I'm not my offensive set. That's okay though. He's not gonna get that much HP out of me. Wait. Oh, I was like, did he attack himself? Oh, he got a fairly decent amount. A fairly decent amount. Nope, mine went into his. It looks like I am faster. So that's good to know. That means I'll be able to get away with whatever I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna spiky shield. Stomping tantrum. That's gonna do double damage next turn. But I was hurt. Scald. I think I lost this, guys. I probably have. Probably wouldn't have if I didn't Terra, but I wanted that +1. Mage, not very effective. Spiky Shield already did it. I do have a +1 to my attack. Let's give it a shot. I have a cudgel. Do get the KO. Do I live against Scald though? Scald is the thing that did a lot of damage to me. So, nope, I don't. Like, it was really hard. I didn't think I was gonna get it. I was really hoping that Close Combat would have knocked out the Ogerpon, but it did not. Maybe I should have attacked into the Milotic instead and then went after. That's probably like the better combo. But that's okay. That's what we're learning here for. Okay. So we got a classical Trick Room Sun team going on here. Thundurus, though, is a little weird and off-putting. Maybe it's not a Trick Room team, but then why would you have Ursaluna if it's not Trick Room? Not sure. I think Fluttermane's probably going to set it all up. But the problem that I have with this particular matchup is that Torkoal is going to lower down Urshifu's attacks. And I need my attacks to go through. Lilligant is on the field, so I'll walk in with Tornadus, Ogerpon, Golden Go, and Qian Pao. That's who I'll walk in with. I feel like these four would be able to do it for me. I apologize, I'm still messing around with the mic. Okay, so let's see how this match goes. Thundurus and Lilligant, that's interesting. Shiny Lilligant, that's dope. Love that. But we are dealing with a problem now, I think. I don't think Thundurus gets access to Sunny Day. It might, but I don't think so. We're going to Tailwind so that we don't have to worry about it. And then Ivy Cudgel to Lilligant. I assume that Sleep Powder is going to come my way, and that Lilligant's more physical than special. It's a Hisuian Lilligant. Could swap out to someone else and kind of trick me for it, but Lilligant's going to protect. Nope. That one goes off. Taunt. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I am. It doesn't really bother me that much. Now we'll Bleakwind Storm. And I will... Ivy Cudgel the Lilligant. Scary Face. Drops someone's speed by two stages, so it's going to be the Ogerpon. Lilligant avoids the Bleakwind. Not very effective against the Thundurus. Sleep Powder. Goes around into Tornadus. Ivy Cudgel. Goes down Lilligant to its Sash. Okay. Let's swap to Golden Go and Spiky Shield here. This will probably either Scary Face me again, or they're gonna Sleep Powder Ogerpon. But here's Golden Go, which doesn't get affected by any of that, so good luck. Post combat. Goes into the spiked shield. Oh, that's gonna knock out that Lilligant. Goodbye. They're at like 1 HP. Tornadoes, though. Wild Bolt. To possibly knock out the... Oh, it misses both targets. That's dope. Aha, someone else has to do with it. Thank God I didn't use Rain Dance. High Flosion comes out now. That's bad. That's terrible for me. Golden Go's in trouble. But we're going to Terra Dragon's... Shadow Ball. And... I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel the Thunderous. I make it so I'm not really affected by fire types, so good luck everybody else. Dragon type Golden Go, let's go. Sunny day. Okay. Thanks for the boost to my Ivy Cudgel. That's dope. Typhlosion goes down 1 hit thanks to Golden Go. And here comes Ivy Cudgel. Goes down Thunders. And Tailwind is now gone. Sent out Fluttermane. This is bad. Special attack was heightened. The last Pokemon. Very, very bad. We'll bring back out Tornadus. And I'm just going to Ivy Cudgel it in the face. I could have Protect there with the Golden Go, but I kind of want to leave him in the back in case if I need to use it. They're gonna Terra now. And it's Fairy. So I think special attack was boosted. Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam. Whoa, brings Tornadus down to 2 HP, but Ogerpon like takes it like a champ, and Fluttermane goes down. Not enough defense on the Fluttermane to survive the Ivy Cudgel. Not a bad match. I think the switch up probably lost them the fight, but I'm not 100% sure. But it was a good call out for the possible matchups that we've come up across. So I'm happy with that result. This is a weird setup. We've got Urshifu, Kilowattrel, Blood Moon Ursaluna, Iron Hands, Gastrodon, and Baxcalibur. So what is kind of the deal here? We're gonna have to worry about Fake Out, but I'm more worried about Gastrodon than I am anyone else on this team. Just because of the fact that he shuts down like one Pokemon in particular, which usually knocks out quite a bit of others on that side. Ice Shard does not kill Tornadus or Baxcalibur. Is it something that I want to have him be weakest? I'm gonna open up with Chien-Pao Tornadus, have Golden Go in the back, and Ogerpon. I think those are the Pokemon I'll bring in. I'm gonna leave Urshifu and Fluttermane. I don't think Fluttermane's gonna be very helpful here, and I don't think Urshifu is either, especially if they bring out Gastrodon. And with Gastrodon being like my biggest concern, I need to have a matchup for that. Everything else seems pretty self-explanatory. Iron Hands, Kilowattrel. This is Tornadus and Chien-Pao. Okay. So I do have 2 targets staring Tornadus straight in the face. I could Terra Dark or Terra Ghost. Don't think I have to worry about anything on their side of the team. Maybe Baxcalibur if he brings it in. Yeah, we'll Terra and Tailwind, and I'll Protect here. For Chien-Pao, I took out Terra Blast. I didn't think it was very useful. and I put in Sacred Sword instead to deal with the steel types as well as the dark types that are coming out. I think those are a little bit better to deal with. Kilowatts will protect. Chien-Pao will protect. Iron Hands is kind of dangerous to deal with. But we didn't want to get faked out the first turn. We got Ice Punch instead. Ooh, that would have been detrimental. Let's go ahead and... What should we do? I think switching to Golden Go might be a better better solution. Got Ice Punch. What's the best option here? Swap into Golden Go. Bleak Wind Storm, just watch into Golden Go so that Drain Punch doesn't go straight into a one-hit KO for Chien-Pao. Drop the speed for Kilowatt Roll. Oh, it gets competitive. That's dope. Thunderbolt. That's still a lot of damage. And it paralyzes? Let's go. Slam. Not very effective. Nice try, though. Very nice try, though. Bleak Wind again. Shadow Ball. Make It Rain doesn't do anything, but we'll go ahead and just protect. We'll protect over there. Bleak Wind Storm again. Hits both. Kilowatt Roll still standing strong. Drops the Iron Hand speed. Oh, and the Kilowatt Rolls. Cool. Oh, no. That's not good. Thunderbolt goes into the protect. It's probably where that other attack is going to go, too. Oh, Heavy Slam goes right into Tornadoes. How unfortunate. Bring in Ogerpon now. Okay, Mold Breaker. Let's go ahead and hit the Stomping Tantrum and the Shadow Ball. Should be able to pick up the KOs here. Tornadoes did a really good job to be able to lock these Pokemon down. So Shadow Ball isn't going to hit anything with a Kilowatt Roll, but that's totally fine. Stomping Tantrum, though, should knock out this Iron Hand. It doesn't? What in the world is that set? That did, like, nothing. Charge into the Golden Go. Is it because it locked in the Wild Charge? Is that what the damage is going to be? Probably not. No. Half that? Bro, Chacho, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. All right, Chien-Pao comes out now. So lower down the defense of everyone. Let's go ahead and Stomping Tantrum, the Iron Hands again, and I'm just going to go ahead. Actually, I don't think I have to worry about that. He's got a +4, -2. He didn't do Tailwind, so I'm just going to go Ice Spinner into that slot. Knock down Kilowatt Roll. Ah, +4 though. That was huge. Nice call on the competitive side. I want to know what this Iron Hands is surviving though. That Stomping Tantrum with like my Ogerpon's max attack. It usually like gets him down really low. That's not like a guaranteed 2-hit. That's usually higher. Ursaluna. And Gastrodon. Gastrodon, you say? Gastrodon, you say? Gastrodon. That's dope. Okay. We're going to go into Ice Spinner into Blood Moon Ursaluna and Hornleech into the Gastrodon. Now, depending on how Gastrodon is trained, it was calc to one-shot it, but it could be different. Some calcs don't have like automatic sets that we put in, and then some do, so it's weird. Okay, Terra goes up. It's on the Ursaluna. It's poison. Okay. So it's definitely going to survive a hit, I think, against Ice Spinner. Vacuum Wave. Priority move that goes first and got a crit. Is it auto crit? I know it goes first. I don't know if it auto crits. Horn Leech. Oh! Berry that lowers down grass attacks just barely makes it live. Rindo Berry. Not enough. Not enough. I don't think Vacuum Wave... Well, Vacuum Wave does go first, obviously, but will it be effective against Ogerpon? I don't know. I have no idea. This could be where he does Blood Moon and just knocks me out. Yep. Here's Blood Moon. Does it knock me out? Does. That's interesting. So that's something I'm going to have to look up for sure. Because I'm going to need to know what the specs was for that Iron Hands. Okay, so we've got Urshifu, Tornadus, Fire, Ogerpon. Why do I feel like I've played this team before? It's weird. Fluttermane, Landorus, and King Gambit. Like this why do I feel like I've played against this team before? Anyway, so we'll bring in Tornadus, obviously, because we're going to need to be able to outspeed for sure. We'll also bring in Qianpao. Qianpao after that. I'll bring in, let's see, Golden Go and Urshifu. I think that's all I'll bring in. We'll leave Ogerpon and Fluttermane in the back. And I think it's because of the fact that I have a stronger matchup with this side. So hopefully it'll be the correct choice. But I'm also noticing that I have less ways of dealing with Ogerpon. So I'm going to look into that now too. So they opened up with Fluttermane and Urshifu. No booster energy. None. Okay. So I'll activate Tailwind. Get the speed. Let's go ahead and swap to Golden Go. I'm not going to keep Fluttermane or Qianpao out because obviously Urshifu could knock it out pretty easily. So can Fluttermane. So I'm just going to swap it out to something a little bit stronger and we'll be able to take more hits. And Water, I think resist Steel, but I'll be able to do a lot more. They Terra the Fluttermane to Fairy. Moonblast comes out. Gonna go straight to the Tornadus. Does get the KO. Surging Strikes onto the Golden Go. It's not enough to get the KO. None of this is going to work. Let's bring out Urshifu now. Go ahead and Terra Water. And post combat the Urshifu and make it rain to hit both after that. Withdraw the Fluttermane. That's a good call. Bring out the Landorus to -1 on the Urshifu. Does nothing to the Golden Go because he's special attacker, not a physical attacker. But my Terra Water should bring it back up to... Well, -1 doesn't really affect crit hits, so because I am critting, No, I'm not critting. I'm doing close combat. Right. Never mind. Close combat. Survives a lot. Okay. Comes to make it rain. Strikes. That's gonna take out the Golden Go. So here comes back Chien Pao. Okay. Take a look at their Pokemon. I know Fluttermane, Landorus, Urshifu. Urshifu's in front of me. He's getting pretty weak. I think he's going to swap out Landorus. So I'm going to go straight for the Urshifu. And I'm going to Ice Spinner the Landorus. Aqua Jet could come out and do a decent amount of damage, but oh, he does not do either one. Okay. Probably just expecting the free switch-ins. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad play whatsoever. I think maybe King Gambit or Ogerpon's in the back. If that's the case, it's a huge advantage that they have on their part. But these two are down for sure. I know one of them is Fluttermane, and Fluttermane's going to do a lot of damage to my Chien Pao. Especially now, since I can't use the Terra to get out of it. Might change Chien Pao's Terra to Steel to make it more resistant, but he's still going to be... It's King Gambit. Okay. Something I thought about too. Close combat would probably take out the King Gambit, but I'm going to take out the Fluttermane first. Do I still have Tailwind? I do. And I'm going to Sacred Sword the King Gambit. Sucker Punch onto the Urshifu. Does barely live with 2 HP. Holy cow. That's a strong Sucker Punch right there. This Fluttermane goes down. Holy shnikes. It's like a high chance to crit too. Sword. It's a one hit. So if that would have hit, the game would be over. Obviously, the game would have ended, because there's no way that I would have been able to survive a Fluttermane hit. So that was a good call on their part. All right, so we've got Toadscruel, Weezing, Indity, Ursaluna, Slaking, and Magcargo. That's dope. I knew he would like make an appearance somewhere. Wasn't expecting to hear though. So let's bring in Tornadus, Ogerpon for the Weezing. Let's bring in Chien Pao and Urshifu for the Magcargo, the Ursaluna, and the Slaking. Slaking in itself is pretty interesting. His Truant ability gets negated with Weezing out there, which is why I opened up with Tornadus Ogerpon, because I'm going to need to be able to knock out Weezing so that I get my access to my abilities too. And Ursaluna, Magcargo. Ooh, that's shiny. Let's go. Shiny. Let's go. Well, Breaker. So let's go ahead and get Tailwind up. Hornleech. I don't know what Magcargo is going to do, so I think I'm just going to focus on the Ursaluna. Actually, he's probably going to think, oh, he's going to go after the Ursaluna first, so let's go after Magcargo. Tailwind goes off. Unless Magcargo knows Trick Room and I had no idea. Stomping Tantrum. Bop. Survives with the Sash. Yep. Weak armor. Drops its defenses but raises speed sharply. And Shell Smash. Drops defenses even further. It raises attack, special attack, and speed. All sharply. And Blood Moon. With the normal jab. Okay. Onto the Tornadus, knocks it out. Okay. 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 That's a good thing. We'll bring out Qianpao though. Qianpao comes out to the field, dropping everyone's defenses. Magma Cargo is going to be really, really in trouble. Sucker Punch, and I'm going to Horn Leech the Ursaluna. It can't use Blood Moon this turn, so I should be free. Sucker Punch fails because Magma Cargo is probably doing Shell Smash. Vacuum Wave does hit the Qianpao first, and it does knock it out. That's unfortunate. Horn Leech goes over to the Ursaluna. Yeah, Shell Smash. That's a plus 6 now in speed. What's its speed going to be like now? I don't know. I'm a little afraid now. a little terrified. Won't lie there. Now it gets access to its moves. Blood Moon. It's Terra, Water, Protect, and I will Horn Leech the Ursaluna again. It'll probably protect. But I'm going to try to survive with Urshifu as much as possible. This set is odd, but it's working. It's completely working. I haven't really done anything to Magma Cargo. Protect. Vacuum Wave goes over to the Urshifu. Heat Wave, so it now officially outspeeds Ogerpon in Tailwind. Oh, that's almost enough to get the KO. Oh boy. Oh, okay. It took 2 Shell Smashes to get set up. And being hit once. Plus 6 speed. Slacking comes out now. Shiny, that's dope. Let's have Urshifu attack the Magna Cargo, and we'll Spiky Shield now with the Ogerpon. I need to be able to survive another turn. I need to get Magna Cargo off the field now. He's been out way too long. He should have been taken out way like before, but I didn't. Ursaluna is a little bit too much of a problem. Magna Cargo is now a problem because of him being able to set up for 2 turns. This should not knock out Urshifu, and it does not. Surgeon Strikes. Now we'll knock out this Magna Cargo. Now what's the Slacking do? Rough knocks out the Urshifu, which is unfortunate. But now I don't have to worry about being outsped by Pokemon that shouldn't outspeed me. Magna Carga did surprise me, but now... Oh, good call. Shiny Wheezing. It's a good call. Okay. So... this puts me at a very, very weird disadvantage. Let's Horn Leech the Slacking. Terra the Slacking to Ghost. Why Ghost? It's not like I have any physical moves on me. I shouldn't say physical. I do have physical moves. It's not like I have any fighting moves on me. I'm just going to get a little bit of HP back. punch, not enough to get the KO, but it will heal him back with HP. Spiky shield to do a little bit of damage. I don't think I have this one. Because he's gonna hurt himself there, but it's not gonna be enough to where it's gonna like make him go, oh no! Dunk shot. Best attack for freaking wheezing. Is that enough to KO? Let's give it a shot. Gunk shot can miss. Ivy cudgel does not KO this. Oh man, throat chop too. Not bad match. I don't think it should have been something I lost to, but not a bad match. We've got Tinkaton, Tornadus, Sableye, Dragapult, Scizor, and Garchomp. Fake out with Sableye, so I think Tornadus, Fluttermane should be the thing, and then I have Scizor there as well. So we'll do those two and those three. Garchomp in the back. We'll bring in Urshifu. He's got a couple of steel types that we can try to negate for Urshifu. So like Scizor and like Tinkaton. Tinkaton has Fake Out as well, but also Gigaton Hammer, which will hurt Champao quite a bit. Doesn't really do anything to Golden Go, but I don't really have anything that's going to really KO with Golden Go anyway. I mean, Dragapult would be really, really good to negate half the time. Maybe do a little bit of extra damage for Shadow Ball, but I already made my decision. I believe in the team that I had selected. Being able to like ignore Fake Out or let Tornadus take a little bit of damage to do that, and then Terra Fire if Tinkaton's out there, so I don't have to worry about Gigaton Hammer. Just like, oh yeah, this, here you go, boom, ain't gonna do nothing. Tinkaton and Tornadus versus Fluttermane and Tornadus. The problem is that if I Terra now, I run the choice of getting hit by something that I don't want to. So I'm going to Tailwind, and then I'm thinking I'm going to just swap out to... Yeah, let's switch out to Urshifu. Because if it is, like, if it is Fake Out, Urshifu isn't really going to care, but if it is Gigaton Hammer, he's going to be able to tank it and not care. Fake Out does go over to the Tornadus, but he ignores it because Tailwind says so. Well, Covert Cloak says so. They will also... Oh, little Bleak Wind Storm. Misses Tornadus and the Urshifu. Let's go. That would have been detrimental to their team. Like, oh no, they totally guessed that. Let's go ahead and get started off with the Rain Dance. And I will Terra Water. Terra Water into Tornadus to get them off the field. I can't be hit by Bleak Windstorm. That would have crippled him. I'm so glad it missed. I'm so glad it missed. But the Rain Dance is going to make it 100% now. So, but it's also going to boost up my Urshifu, which is why I'm getting rid of him first. It's like, yeah, Tailwind, force him to use that. But I still had Speed Tinkaton, and I'm going right into that Tornado slot, so he can't get advantage of Bleak Windstorm. Like, the only reason why I still have Taunt on Tornadus is so that I can taunt Rage Powder. Play Rough, goes into the Urshifu, ignores it. So Fairy would have taken out the Fighting type, I believe. So I'm glad that I Terra'd. Scizor is next. Bullet Punch isn't going to do anything really, but we'll do that. And Tick-a-ton's not doing a ton of damage, so I'll get rid of the Scizor first. If all possible. I mean, Bullet Punch is still going to do a little bit of damage, but is it enough to knock out Urshifu? I do not think so. I just couldn't have Flutter Mane in front of that. Even now, like, because I took the Terra, Flutter Mane's it's Terra to like withstand a couple of moves. It's now off the table. It's like we're not doing that. They're gonna Terra the Scizor. They swapped out the Tick-a-ton for Garchomp, hoping I was gonna go into that slot. Fortunately for me, I'm not. So it's Terra Water into the Scizor. It's not gonna be as effective. It's still gonna do a lot. I don't think I'll get the KO, but I'll get pretty close. They didn't do the priority move though, so it's gonna be very interesting. I'll get it. I'll get it. Garchomp taking half its health from a Bleak Wind though. That's pretty dope. Scizor faints. Tick-a-ton has to come back out now. And they know Fake Out doesn't hurt the Tornado, so they'll probably do it onto the Urshifu. I'm going to swap out to the Flutter Mane to make sure that Fake Out doesn't do anything. I lose out on attacker, but Garchomp can't really do anything if it's a Dragon Claw. No Fake Out. I do not KO the Garchomp. Gigaton Hammer does come out on the Tornadus. He barely lives with 4 HP. Let's go. Oh. Dragon Claw does not affect the Flutter Mane. Let's go. And Tailwind is gone. Cool. So I'll just go ahead and do that. And I will then... Yeah, I'm gonna dazzle it. Get out the Garchomp, do a little damage to the Tick-a-ton. I do outspeed it, but I will make sure that I have Tailwind up first, because right now it does outspeed me. So my switch in potential could use a little bit more work. Like potential types of switching, I should say. I don't have anything that's like taking neutral hit this or neutral that. Garchomp goes down, so we don't have to worry about him doing Garchomp shenanigans. Doesn't do a whole lot to Tick-a-ton, but that's okay. Play Rough goes into Flutter Mane, but it avoids the attack. And their Tailwind's gone. Oh, man. Rain lasts for one more turn. But Bleak Wind. Oh, I'm stuck into Dazzling Gleam, but it's going to hit one target, so... never mind, battle is canceled. Not a bad match. The assortment of Pokemon that they had was really, really good. The type matchups I had in this matchup was a little bit more in my favor, and I played around Tick-a-ton quite a bit, and it seemed to work out. So I'm really, really happy about that. Okay, we've got Rillaboom, Heatran, Flutter Mane, Landorus, Urshifu, and Iron Hands. Okay, so we were calcing before for Rillaboom, and Chien-Pao knocks it out pretty well. And we can also count on Sacred Sword doing the same thing to Heatran. Problem is that the rest of the Pokemon on that side of the field could prevent that from happening. I think the best course of action that we have is to bring in Tornadus and Flutter Mane first to do the opener, to create an opportunity to where we can maybe either swap in or do a little bit more damage to everything on that side of the field. I don't have anything to fear about speed except for the Flutter Mane, so I'm really bringing Tornadus into this fight just to be able to take down the Rillaboom, essentially. He's got priority, which is a huge thing for me. But we'll bring in Qianpao and we'll bring in Urshifu. And I think that's what we'll do. We won't do a lot of damage to the Iron Hands, and we're leaving Tornadus open to be knocked out by Iron Hands. I think that's going to be something I'm going to have to play around with a lot. I mean, Tornadus getting off Tailwind the first turn is guaranteed. But we got Fluttermane and Urshifu up their side, and Fluttermane and Tornadus on my side. And that's a single strike Urshifu, which means I'm gonna have to worry about that. But the special attack on that Fluttermane went off, so that's good to know. We're gonna Terra Fire, and I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam on that side of the field. I'm gonna make it so I don't get hit and knocked out by Sucker Punch. I'm also going to make sure that I don't get knocked out by the Fluttermane that could use Shadow Ball. And if it does open up with like a Dazzling Gleam, since its special attack was heightened due to the booster energy, and they're going to Terra now, it's going to go to the Fluttermane, and it is Terra Steel. Okay. Resists fairy damage. Does little to nothing to Shadow Ball. It's not going to negate it, but I'm definitely going to Terra. I'm going to Terra Fire, so the Dazzling Gleam that comes out does nothing, and I survive the Sucker Punch as well. Because with Tailwind, I should be able to outspeed it, which means I'll go first. It detects instead, so it did kind of bait my Terra, but I'm okay with this. My puppy is going nuts. So Dazzling Gleam on my side misses the Urshifu, does very little damage to the Fluttermane. Icy Wind on that side hits mine. Does more to the Tornadus, very little to the Fluttermane, but the Fluttermane does lose its speed one stage, which is something that I thought about doing, but I'm glad I'm not, because this type of matchup right here would be the reason why. Since that's Terra... Oh, I don't have... I mean, Qianpao could take care of it, right? Problem is, I have to wait for the switch in to be able to do that, so I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam it up and hope for the best. Sucker Punch does live. Thank you, Bleak Windstorm. Will miss the Fluttermane and the Urshifu. Are you kidding me? That's dope. Dazzling Gleam on my side, though. It is spec'd. Shit. Does not knock out the Urshifu. Does crit the Fluttermane, and Urshifu lives due to the Sash. Okay. Icy Wind goes off next. That will KO the Tornadus and lower down the speed for Fluttermane. So now in this instance, the best choice to do is to bring in for the free switch in Qianpao to knock out the Fluttermane on that side of the field with my strike, and swap out my Fluttermane to Urshifu so I don't get KO'd automatically. There we go. So now Sucker Punch won't do anything over on that side because it's probably spec'd. They protect it, so that's a good call. Detect. Oh, they doubled. Nice. Nice. Sacred Sword goes into the protected slot. They probably did that because I have one more turn of Tailwind left. I don't. I have... This is the final turn of Tailwind. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I'm still gonna hit that guy in the face. And Urshifu, what are you gonna do? I think Searching Strikes is gonna be what I do for him. Withdrew the Fluttermane, which is totally fine. Here comes Rillaboom. No! Iron Hands. Sucker Punch right into the Qianpao. Doesn't do as much damage. But here comes Searching Strikes. Now that booster energy from before is not going to be effective on that Fluttermane. Sacred Sword. That's a good bit of a chunk of damage on that Pokemon there. Now Tailwind is gone, and Tornadus is down for the count. Here comes back Fluttermane. Fake Out is probably going to be a problem. So who would it fake out? I think I'm going to protect here. And I think I'm going to double protect. I think that's the better call. We're going to double. I feel like Fake Out's going to come out here. And it does. It was going to go to the Qianpao. Okay. Dazzling Gleam comes out from that Fluttermane, which doesn't hurt any of my Pokemon, which I'm okay with. For the most part. Yeah. So now I can Sucker Punch into the Fluttermane. And I could Close Combat. Which one would do more damage? Can't Terra. I have to kill that Fluttermane. So maybe swap to my Fluttermane? Is that the better call? I mean, he is weaker. Yeah, let's do that. My Fluttermane is weaker. We're going to call back Urshifu so that he gets to survive a turn. I don't know what his fourth looks like. But Sucker Punch knocks out their Fluttermane. Now I'm hoping that Wild Charge went into Urshifu. If he went right into Qianpao, he guessed it, but he opened him up really, really high. Oh, he did. Drain Punch into the Qianpao. He's not going to get that much health back. And Qianpao goes down. And now this should be an even 2-2. Heatran comes out. This is even 2-2. Question is, should I go after the Heatran first or the Iron Hands? I think Iron Hands is going to be the bigger problem here. Yeah, Moonblast into the Iron Hands. Does not get the KO, but here comes the Surging Strikes. That's going to be the KO. I mean, Fluttermane was going to go down regardless, and I'm doing no damage against that Heatran at the time. So I think that Earth Power... Really? Earth Power? I think Heat Wave would have been better. I mean, Earth Power is 100% accurate, so that can't fault him for that. Absolutely can't. But I think the game's over, because you can't protect. I'm just going to go right through it. Surging Strikes. It's 1, 2, and 3. Whew! My blood, like my heart's pumping for this fight. Like it was good. It was absolutely good. It's a good thing that I pulled back on the Fluttermane, thinking that maybe he would have attacked into that. That fight might have been done better if he attacked into the Fluttermane, to be honest. But getting a little bit of HP back from Qianpao was a decent choice because he didn't think I would probably switch. And because of that, kind of made like a difficult decision, which I'm okay with because I have to do that all the time. So good match. I enjoyed that one. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so we've got Empoleon. Laminion, I think that's the name. TCG used it a lot. Urshifu, Fergarath. Oh no, Floatzel. Oh no, is this a Silk deck? No, probably not. And Fluttermane at the end. Okay, so what are we expecting from this? Lumineon is pretty interesting. So is Floatzel, but why would you have those two in your party? Maybe Swift Swim? I don't think Lumineon does Drizzle, but maybe you just hard cast into Rain Dance or hope that I do it, which would be the case, but I'm not going to this time. I will bring in Tornadus, Fluttermane. I will bring in Qianpao, and I think Urshifu might be the last one I bring in. No, we'll bring in Ogerpon. Ogerpon's Fire Grass until I Terra him, which then he becomes Pure Fire. And that's a lot of water types over there. So I totally want to just be like, hey, Hornleech. 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 Oh yeah, Hornleech. It's pretty dope. I am less likely to use Woodhammer on Ogerpon just because that 33% recoil is a lot. So he opens up with Rigraff and Fluttermane. I also open up with Fluttermane, but I open up a Tornadus instead. I do not see booster energy on that Fluttermane though, so that's good to know. We'll Tailwind, and I'm going to Terra Fire and hit both of them really, really hard with Dazzling Gleam. That's what I want to do. I don't want Fluttermane to go down due to its own this type advantage. Instead, I want to live a couple of turns, and Hyper Voice wouldn't necessarily do anything to me, but we're going to speed up. They're probably going to activate Tailwind, which would be a terrible decision, but they could. Decent amount. Psychic. It's okay. And you do Trick Room? Why? Why? That's so weird. Like, I have it for 3 turns. I wish I could revert it like you can Trick Room. This makes it a little bit more tough. But we will continue our onslaught. You know what? I'll swap out Fluttermane for Ogerpon. There we go. Old Breaker. Active Voice. Dazzling Gleam. That's a lot for poor old, like, Tornadus to have to do with. Misses the Fluttermane. Does hit the Friggraff, which then heals with Citrus Berry? Yes. Heals with the Citrus Berry. No, we'll just let Tornadus go down. It's unfortunate, but I can't stop it. Now, Hornleech. Actually, I think I'll just straight on attack Burgraff. Active Voice. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, oh. He's faster. It's like, no, he's slower. Trick Room does opposites. Like, Matt, remember, Trick Room does opposites. But I'm setting down Friggraff so I can bring out Qianpao. Which then hopefully will offset this next battle. So Urshifu comes out, and it is a single strike. Gotcha. Of course, the defenses. How long do I have Tailwind for? 1 more turn. Trick Room's up for 1 or 2 more turns. Sucker Punch over to that guy, and I'm going to Spiky Shield that guy. Let's take down the Fluttermane and hopefully live to see another day. Okay, they're gonna Terra. Urshifu. Yep. To be. Poison. Okay. You see that. Not a lot of pure ground types running around, so it's leaving it up to interpretation to bring at least one move. I think one Pokemon should be better instead of one move. Fluttermane goes down to the Sucker Punch. Wicked Blow. Oh, right to the... That's right. Right into the Ogerpon, knocks him out, but does a little bit of damage. Where's that little bit of damage to the guy? Where's that? Where's the hit to the HP? Lumineon now hits the field. Tailwind is now over. Trick Room has one more turn left. Where's that ice spiky shield? Why didn't you get hit by the spiky shield? Game, please be consistent. That'd be great. Sucker Punch the Urshifu, and I will Thunderbolt the Lumineon. Pop. Ooh, that's a lot. Nitro Pump. Ooh. Right to the Fluttermane. Pop. Guess what? I survived. It's awesome. Drain Punch. Chien Pao. It's a lot of HP back. By a lot, I don't mean that much. But, oh, I lose. Never mind. I was like, but I'm going to knock out this Lumineon and I get the next attack next time, but it's got Sucker Punch. There's no way that I win this. It'd be dope if I could just randomly like do something else, but nope. This guy's got Sucker Punch and I can't do anything. I can only attack. Sucker Punch. Bop. If I had a little bit more HP, yes, maybe. Absolutely, if I had more HP, but it's not the case. I might have been able to like survive. No, maybe not. Lumineon did it. Oh, if I would have attacked into the Urshifu, knocked it out, Lumineon would have been there, but that's still a Hydro Pump that it may have gotten off before me. I don't know. I think it would have been different if I would have walked into Urshifu, but I don't think I would have knocked him out with just Thunderbolts. I don't think that was possible. But still, good match. It was kind of like back and forth, and I love stuff like that. It's not just like one-sided like beatdown. It's love matches like that. So in this matchup, we've got Annihilate, Grimmsnarl, Polian. That's a Pokemon I'm seeing quite a bit. I should look him up pretty soon. Ogerpon, that's Fire, Landorus, and Tornadus. I mean, Annihilate and Grimmsnarl is kind of like a really hard hitting combo to begin with. Tornadus 2 and Landorus. Should probably think about bringing in an Intimidator. That might help out the team quite a bit. Question is, who would I remove? Probably Ogerpon, if I were to guess. Ogerpon is like decent, but I think I'm losing out on potential when I have his stats all over the place. I think maxing him in attack and speed probably be better. Probably like spread his EVs out if I want to use like Follow Me to survive like a couple of hits, maybe even change his typing. Tornadus, Fluttermane, Urshifu, yeah, Urshifu and Chien Pao. I think that's what we'll go with. It's the best option I can think of. I don't know what to do against Annihilate outside of using Fluttermane and maybe Golden Go, but I want to bring both of them in as Rage Fist is going to be really, really hard hitting. And I don't really want to put myself through that. Tornadus and Landorus. Intimidates, which is totally fine. I don't really care for the Intimidate. I don't want to put myself to Rock Slide damage. Do that, and let's Thunderbolt the Tornadus. Get him out of here with your Landorus. Kind of foresaw that. I mean, you could still use other Pokemon, but Empoleon hits the field. Shiny, that's dope. Tailwind. They just won the 50-50. Unless he's Scarfed, in which then he wins everything. Thunderbolt. Into that slot. Goodbye, Tornadus. And it sets us up pretty well for everything else. Their turn. Okay, so Ogerpon is out with Empoleon. You can Bleak Wind. It's not very versus against the Empoleon. But I do need to switch them out into something else that isn't going to be Flutterbait. Let's go ahead and do Rain Dance to lower down the possible damage I could take. And we'll keep Fluttermane in, just so that we don't lose on anything specific. Okay, Spiky Shield, which is totally fine. I am going to hit this Empoleon for a lot. I don't see Protect, so let's see what happens. Does not get the one-hit KO, but it does get it out. Oh, and the Paralyzed too? That's dope. Paralyzed, it could not move. Okay. So we can hit Ogerpon for a lot here. I'll knock out the Empoleon. I probably won't knock out the Ogerpon. They're gonna Terra. Ogerpon. That's kind of a terrible choice if you ask me, especially who I have in the back. I don't have to worry about getting like hit by stab boosted, you know, Grass Attack. He avoids getting knocked out, which is great if that's what he was planning. Ooh, competitive Empoleon. Okay. You're faster? How about what? I don't recall you lowering my speed. Wait, seriously, what? How did you outspeed my Fluttermane? Oh, wait, no. Duh, he came in last time and Spiky Shield. Duh. I know, it's like, wait, what? Like, no, that's exactly what it is, okay. We both Tailwinded, obviously. He's got Tailwind for one more turn. I have Tailwind for one more turn. Bleak Wind. And I'm going to... Should I Bleak Wind? I have... Yeah, I need to Bleak Wind. I need to Bleak Wind. Terra Water. Surgeon Strikes into the Ogerpon. I know he doesn't have an item. He's got the heart, the Flame Mask on. So I'm going to use my Terra Boost on Urshifu. I think I'm dropping frames. I'm not, just for some reason it's just slower. Okay. At least I'm not dropping frames. Here we go. Ogerpon goes down. Did not take down the Empoleon again, but that's okay. But I think I lowered down Ogerpon's speed. Could not move because it's paralyzed. That is rough. Tailwind's you're out for both teams. Should be down to these last two. Landorus and Empoleon, which is a -1 to the attack of Urshifu. Isn't going to really do anything. So we will do that. Liquid Storm still goes off. It's 100% accurate. Thanks to the rain. And Surgeon Strikes. There we go. And down goes Landorus. Nice match. I didn't think it was going to go in my favor for a minute there, and then we figured out what was going on. Again, like I always forget that Ogerpon is faster than a lot of Pokemon out there. He stops at like 178, so it's just before Tornadus. So it's really, really interesting. Okay, so we got Tyranitar, Farigiraf, Arbolivia or something, or Arbor, Como-O, Fluttermane, and Tornadus. I think T-Tar might be the biggest obstacle that we have in this commotion here. We'll bring in Tornadus, Golden Go, Fluttermane, and Chien-Pao. Now, Chien-Pao, we do have another set that we're going to be looking at for Chien-Pao. Specifically, we might be using Throat Chop. Throat Chop or Lash Out seems to be the highest dark attacks that Chien-Pao can use. And I am going with priority only because of the fact that, like, not everyone is using stuff that negates priority. But when it does, it just takes out an entire move, and I kind of don't like that. Farigiraf and Fluttermane. So we're going to have to prevent Trick Room right now. Fluttermane's speed was heightened, and I'm just going to have to ignore it to go Bleak Wind Storm to then make it rain. I think Golden Go will survive, but I just need to be able to knock out Farigiraf. Fluttermane may... I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say Fluttermane may knock out one Pokemon, but it can't knock out both. As long as that Bleak Wind Storm hits here, I think I knocked out both. Withdrew Farigiraf, so it's okay. Still left the Fluttermane open. Como-O comes out on top of that. Shiny. Is your entire team shiny? Shadow Ball comes in. Hits the Golden Goat. Does not get the KO. Nice try. Bleak Wind Storm does hit both. Como-O is almost down. But here comes the Make It Rain from the Golden Goat. Gonna knock out the double. Both Pokemon go down. Ooh. Shifting the Farigiraf was probably like the worst idea, but at the same time, it was the best idea you could possibly use because how was it going to double into that slot? Ooh. Doing spread moves is so detrimental. Like one can miss or both could miss. It's really, really odd. T-Tar, who is also... This is a shiny team. This is a pure shiny team. What are you trying to do? Like... This guy right here. We're going to go ahead and do Rain Dance to get the sand off. And I'm going to protect the Golden Go. That's what I want to do. I'm going to protect the Golden Go. This guy is like, hey, let me shine some bling on you. Love the shiny colors though. Like some do need a little bit more. Like Tornadus, not Tornadus, but T-Tar right here. It's just a different shade. That's it. It's not like Farigiraf over here where it looks so much better. There's that Trick Room. Twisted Dimensions. So what did Tyranitar do? Did he protect? I think he protected. All my Pokemon are fast. So I'm just going to have to deal with not being fast. So... Bleak Wind. And... Let's make it rain. Why not? We're already at -1. Golden Go's kind of injured. Halfway. I don't think he's going to get KO'd by any means. He's resistant to Hyper Voice, so if that's what Farigiraf's doing. Psychic. Over to the Tornadus. Doesn't do that much damage. Knock off. That's going to do a lot. That's going to do quite a bit. And here comes Bleak Wind, 100%. Because it's in the rain. And the speed fell. Great. Let's make even faster, shall we? God dang it. Okay, Fluttermane? We haven't dedicated anything to a Terra yet. I think I'm going to do that to the Fluttermane. Because I can't taunt because Ferrographs has got Armor Tail. And we're going to go straight into Dazzling Gleam. We're preparing for the knockoff to do like a lot of damage, but they're going to Terra their Tyranitar. Make it a different typing altogether. Rock. Okay. Okay. For the rock slides or something else? Dazzling Gleam. Doesn't do half as much damage. Oh, here comes the rock slide. That's going to do a lot of damage. Tornado's like dodges though. What, the Fluttermane? Fluttermane's going to go down. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Here comes the Bleakman though. Does a lot more to the Fergraph. Tyranitar stands strong, but the speed does drop. Here comes the Chien Pao. What do we do here? Trick Room has 2 more turns. I can't. I have to do that. God, I can't do hardly anything. I feel locked. I feel very, very locked down. Sacred Sword, the Tyranitar. We're just gonna try it. Dazzling Gleam. Here comes the Rock Slide. It does hit both. That is Terra. We're gonna go down. Oh man, even with the sand gone. Even with the sand gone. That's rough. That's okay. It was a good match all the way around. I just didn't have the typing to withstand Rock Slide and Dazzling Gleam, which is unfortunate. We've got Snorlax, Cresselia, Landorus, Chien Pao, Fluttermane, and Dragonite. Okay, this is a very interesting team. Most likely a belly drum set for Snorlax, and then we've got some of the VGC singles out here. So, Cresselia, Landorus. I don't really have anyone who can knock it out right away. Could walk in with Afraid of Trick Room. That's what I'm really afraid of. Or Dragonite in general. Let's walk in with Golden Go, Tornadus, Fluttermane, and Chien Pao. They don't shut down priority, which is good, but I'm also not getting a benefit from it either, which is bad. So it's weird. Chien Pao and Landorus. Golden Go and Tornadus. Attack goes down, doesn't really matter, but that's okay. Lower down defenses. We need a Terra on Tornadus because otherwise Chien Pao is going to knock us out. And I think I'm just going to go straight for the Bleak Wind and the Make It Rain combo and hope for the best. No Tailwind. I'm putting a huge gamble on this. Because I don't want Ice Spinner, Icicle Crash to knock out, obviously, Landorus, right? I don't want that. So I'm hoping to avoid it. And if it's a Sucker Punch, they guessed it. Stomping Tantrum over to Golden Goat, which does not live. Hello. Usually lives during the calcs, but all right. Night Slash. That's, yep, you got me. Yep, you got me. That's what happens when you don't Tailwind, boys. Exactly what happens. And the whole strat is relies on Tailwind. You don't use it. You just kind of fall. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Dazzling Gleam. He's probably going to switch Landorus, so we're going to hit it with Sacred Sword. Dazzling Gleam is going to do a lot of damage to Fluttermane, but Night Slash is also going to do a lot of damage to it. And there's no way that I can avoid that typical damage. I'm assuming Landorus is going to get swapped out here to bring out someone else. It would be something that I would do, because I have no reason to keep Landorus in at this point. So we called it. Is it the Snorlax? Because if it is, it's Cresselia. It's still a lot of damage, but it's not exactly what it would be. Chien-Pao is going to protect. We still called the switch in with Landorus, so. Dazzling Gleam. A little bit to the Cresselia, but here comes Sacred Sword. Into that slot. Does nothing. Does literally nothing. Dazzling Gleam, and we're gonna Sucker Punch the Chien-Pao because it protected last turn, so it has to either switch or do something this turn. Most likely do something this turn because they have no reason to switch it out, but he is faster than I am. Absolutely. My guess is that is full speed invested Chien-Pao. We'll see. He outsped, Tornadus, so he's 179. If he did that, he's obviously over. Sucker Punch. Here it comes. Yep, Night Slash. Fluttermane still lives. That's good. But I broke the Sash for Chien-Pao and did quite a bit of damage to Cresselia. Trick Room is activated. But why though? Huh? Did you do this for Snorlax? You did. Okay. So Belly Drama is going to come up here. Lunar Blessing is going to come out from Cresselia. I know it. Because it needs to heal. Yep, here's that Belly Drum. Here's the Citrus Berry. Lunar Blessing comes after that. Heals up for a lot. Sacred Sword. And here comes the Dazzling Gleam. Enough to get the KO. Whew, I haven't calced against Snorlax, so I wasn't at all sure that would work. But it would make sense to like Trick Room into that and then hope for the best. Dazzling Gleam. I want to say Cresselia is going to do Lunar Blessing again. I'll prepare for it. I want to say they're going to do it again. It's like they almost have to either protect or to click that slot so that they can save Cresselia. Because if they didn't, I would knock it out here. But they don't really have anyone to knock out. I don't think they knock out Cresselia. Oh, battle's canceled. Okay. I mean, realistically, they had it. Fluttermane was weak, so they could have just attacked with the Cresselia, unless it had no attacks, And so as soon as Landorus went down, they just had nothing. And Trick Room is up because they thought that Snorlax would be helpful. So it wasn't, obviously. So I just did the best that I could. But not bad, not bad. Okay, so we've got Iron Bundle, Thundurus, Fluttermane, Sinistcha. Wow, brain fart. Iron Hands and Landorus. What do we do here? How do we deal with this? I think Tornadus is going to be required here, and Chien-Pao might be too. Ogerpon to deal with Sinistcha, I think, and Iron Hands, and we'll bring in Fluttermane. Okay, so let's see what happens. Sinistcha and Landorus. So we kind of got it. I don't know what Sinistcha's going to do, but I know they're weak to us, but with the -1, it'd be kind of hard to deal with. But they could also be a Trick Room setter, so hopefully aren't. But I am gonna Tailwind and hit the Landorus. The Landorus is a guaranteed. They're gonna Terra. Probably the Landorus. It's not the Sinistcha. They're probably gonna save him. So here's the water. Matcha Gotcha could do a lot of damage here. Here's the Rage Powder to direct everything over to him, so Landorus is gonna be saved. Tailwind's gonna go up, so I will be attacking first. My Spinner into that slot. Doesn't do as much, but I get hurt with the Larky Helmet, and then yes, Tornadus avoids the Rock Slide. Chien-Pao doesn't, but he seems to be okay, so we are set there. But the Life Orb did do quite a bit of damage over to our Pokemon. So he's water now. Oh, I do have Fluttermane. I don't think Chien-Pao is going to be as useful here as I would like him to. So let's Sacred Sword that slot. Yeah, because that was going to happen. Sacred Sword is neutral, so it's not going to be resisted. Here comes the Bleak Wind Storm. That's a lot of damage. And lowered the speed of the Landorus and the Sinistcha. Here comes Sacred Sword. And it goes down. I'm hurt by the Rocky Helmet, and should be hurt by my own Life Orb too. Yep, and I knocked myself out. That's okay. Free switch in for Chien-Pao. Almost two. Holy shnikes. We're bringing Ogerpon now. Holy shnikes. So Iron Bundle comes out now. We have the Molt Breaker. We got the Boost Energy on the Iron Bundle, where speed is heightened. I don't think it really matters at this point. So I'm going to do that. And Wood Hammer the Iron Bundle. I think I outspeed it. I think I'm 151, which means I'm... maybe not. Almost killed it, though. Drops it. Oh, yeah, there we go. I drop its speed. Wood Hammer now goes off. KOs the Iron Bundle. And I take a 33% recoil. So... wait, what? That was so super effective. Oh, yeah, he's still weak against... right. Gotcha. That recoil was so less. Why was the previous recoil so much? Was I not paying attention and Ogerpon just got hit for like a lot of damage? I thought that recoil was so much more. Okay, sent out the last Pokemon. So it's Fluttermanes, and this is dope. Yeah, why not? Dazzling Gleam it up and Ivy Cudgel. We'll Terra. I don't think I've Terra. I don't think they've Terra. I don't think so anyway. I'm going Fire, so I take little to no damage against this Fluttermane. Dazzling Gleam goes because I move first. Knocks out the Landorus for sure, and Ivy Cudgel just knocks out the Fluttermane. And we got the victory, I think. Yep, there we are. Cool. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. We got Fire Ogerpon, Great Tusk, Torkoal, Sylveon. Oh, Armarouge and Indity. Yay. Great. Great. What am I supposed to do with this? Nothing, apparently. Let's see. I don't think Tailwind is going to be the thing to use here. I don't think it will. I think walking in with like Urshifu and like, I want to say Fluttermane, but I'm going to get Follow Mead. If I'm going to get Follow Mead, it's not best to have that. But maybe Terrain with Golden Go would be beneficial. Walking with Chien Pao or the Great Tusk back there. And we'll bring in our own Fire Ogerpon. That's what we'll do. We'll bring in Fire Ogerpon so that we can deal with their Pokemon in the back, possibly. Now, if they bring out Torkoal and they do Trick Room and stuff like that, it's almost GG for me. But I'm not bringing in Tornadus this time. I think Tornadus at this junction is not useful. So they will open up with Armarouge Indity. I'm going to open up with my Pokemon, which I don't have any priorities with these two, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. Psychic Surge does activate on the Indity, so it will be harder to knock out, but hopefully not hard enough. I'm probably just going to go straight into that Indity slot because I know that Armarouge is just going to change. And I'm going to change so that I can make it rain on that side of the field. Because, again, I'm assuming Armarouge is going to change. I'm going to Terra Dragon, so I don't have to worry about it. This could just be an Expanding Force play, and I'm misreading it. But I would much rather be able to have Armarouge, or not Armarouge, but Golden Go stand out a little bit more. There's that Follow Me, so obviously we called that play, but no Terra from the Armarouge. But I'm just going to go straight into the Surging Strikes into the Indity here. So most likely we'll have the Trick Room from the Armarouge, forcing it to go, okay, well, this is what this is. Make it rain. Will not knock out this Indity, but it gets really, really, really close. There's that Trick Room. So. Protect on Urshifu. And I'm going to make it rain one more time. I don't think Armarouge has the ability to knock me out here. I think Indity does have a little bit more play, but I don't think I have to worry about it. Again, I'm not bringing in... I didn't bring in Tailwind, so I should be okay. Terra goes on the Armarouge, and it's going to be Psychic. So it is complete Expanding Force build. But the Protect here should be able to protect Urshifu so he doesn't go down. Because I'm fighting's weak against Psychic. Follow Me. Expanding Force. Misses. The Urshifu will hit the Golden Go. Please survive. He does not. Come on. It doesn't survive. Man, this is not good. Oh, Life Orb. Nope, this isn't good at all. Out comes Ogerpon. Mold Breaker. And we will swatch out Urshifu with Chien Pao. And I'm going to just beat that thing in the face. See, now, like, this is the reason why I don't like Sucker Punch. Like, I like it as a general move, but I need to be able to attack with things, and I can't. Because, yeah. They survive. Nope. Okay. What does Trick Room have? 2 turns left. There's that, and I'm going to protect on the Urshifu. Protect there. Follow me. We saw that happening. Armor Cannon. See, like, that's the direct reason why I wasn't able to get through Armorage Entity. I can't. Oh, guys, no one will ever use this strat. I just can't pass the thing that's literally like right in front of me. It's last turn. I don't think it's really gonna matter. All right, we'll do the double protect. Let's see if it works. Nope, it fails. Okay. We tried. I know I sound super salty. I shouldn't, but at the same time, I don't know what to do against like these type of strats. Like, I don't want to give away something because of the fact that like it's good in most cases, but it's not in these cases. I think just sucking it up and not having it is just better. So I'm probably gonna get rid of my priority for now. Look at that. It was a complete like stomp. 0 and 4. I couldn't even pass the 2 basic Pokemon in front. I'm so glad that they're being used, but at the same time, I hate it. The salt is real, and my voice is disappearing again. So yeah, that's gonna be fun things. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the end of today's video. I want to thank you guys for watching for as long as you have. If you made it this far, great. If you haven't, please enjoy the matches nonetheless. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment down below. I do reply to any and all comments you guys leave behind, as well it does help out the channel grow with the algorithm and interactions and stuff. If you guys don't want to do it on YouTube, I do have 2 other ways you guys can reach out to me for questions or just basic chat or conversations, and that is going to be X, formerly known as Twitter, and Discord, and that's going to be down below. The podcast is editing really well. That should be up by Saturday, and I'll have a link to that either today or next video. I'm not sure when it'll be ready, but it'll be there soon. I'm just not sure when. If you guys are a returning viewer of mine, or if you guys just like to watch these battles, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and then don't forget to turn on the notification on the left and select that to all so that you'll be notified when I release content. I do plan on releasing content for the full month of November, so you guys should not miss a date unless I'm sick or something comes up. Could happen, but I don't plan on it happening. We should be looking at about 125 matches, if not more, because Team B is going to be up and running here soon-ish. I don't know exactly when, but it should be up and running. But with all that said, I want to thank you guys for watching one more time, and I've got nothing else to say. Happy Tuesday. I'll see you later. Peace.